Kicking off our list, we have a speedster who thought they could outrun karma. The open road, a car that just begs to be pushed to the limit, a driver with a need for speed. It's a recipe for disaster, and our lead-footed friend here is about to get a taste of it. Weaving through traffic like a snake on the prowl, he cuts off another motorist. A dangerous move, a thrill-seeker's delight. But oh boy, does it all go south quickly. Just as he thinks he's gotten away with it, those flashing lights appear in his rearview mirror. Instant karma, folks. A police officer, right on his tail, ready to serve up a slice of justice. Speeding ticket coming right up. Well, that's one way to get a speeding ticket. Remember, folks, speed may thrill, but it also kills. So buckle up and drive safe because karma is always in the passenger seat. Now, let's turn to a driver whose temper led them straight into a ditch. This is what happens when aggression takes the front seat and common sense gets booted to the back. Here, we have a driver so intent on overtaking that they lose sight of the bigger picture. The result? A high-speed introduction to the ditch waiting on the side of the road. It's a heart-stopping moment, a twist of fate that turns a routine drive into a spectacle of flying dirt and spinning tires. But it's also a lesson, a stark reminder that rage and recklessness on the road can lead to disastrous outcomes. So what's the takeaway here? Simple. Patience isn't just a virtue, it's a necessity when you're behind the wheel. After all, a moment of anger can lead to a lifetime of regret. This is a clear example of how rage can steer you wrong. Here's a tailgater who got more than they bargained for. Imagine this. You're cruising down a country road when suddenly a vehicle gets a little too cozy with your rear bumper. They're practically riding your tail, pushing you to speed up. But you're not one to be bullied, right? So instead of giving in, you slam on your brakes, and the tailgater gets a face full of mud. This is a lesson on the road, folks. Tailgating is not just annoying, it's dangerous. It's a high-risk game of chicken, where the stakes are your safety and the cleanliness of your vehicle. In this case, the tailgater learned the hard way that their aggressive driving tactics wouldn't fly. They ended up with more mud on their face than a hog in a wallow. Remember, keep your distance or you might end up in a mess. Now, watch as pedestrians take matters into their own hands. As we navigate the city streets, we often forget that thoroughfares aren't exclusive to vehicles. Pedestrians have their rightful place too. In this clip, a driver, oblivious to the rules or simply too arrogant to care, decides to ignore a zebra crossing. But the pedestrians aren't having it. They unite and surround the car, forming an impromptu blockade. Ah, the power of collective action. It's a sight to behold, a perfect example of instant karma. The driver's refusal to respect the rights of the pedestrians immediately backfires, leaving him stranded amidst a sea of disapproving faces. It's a stark reminder that the road isn't a personal playground. It's a shared space, requiring mutual respect and understanding. So next time you're behind the wheel, remember to be mindful of pedestrians. After all, the road belongs to everyone. Finally, we have a parking lot hog who got a taste of their own medicine. Picture a crowded lot, everyone's hunting for a spot. Then there's this driver, the one who thinks the lines are mere suggestions, parking their shiny SUV smack dab over two spaces. Completely oblivious to the unwritten rules of the parking lot, they saunter off, leaving the rest of us shaking our heads in disbelief. But wait, here comes the twist. Another driver, a hero in our story, spots the parking hog's audacious move. They maneuver their compact car into the narrow space left by the hog, effectively blocking them in. Now that's what we call parking lot karma. So the next time you think about hogging two spots, remember this. There's always someone ready to teach you a lesson in sharing. After all, sharing is caring, especially when it comes to parking spaces. Now, for a twist, watch as this apparent victim turns the tables. You might think that the splash of water from a careless driver would leave this biker disheartened. But you'd be wrong. Armed with a water bottle and an unyielding spirit, the biker retaliates. As the car passes, the biker squirts a jet of water through the open window, drenching the unsuspecting driver in a sudden satisfying shower of instant karma. It's a classic case of the hunter becoming the hunted, and it's a reminder that the road is full of surprises. In this world of rapid revs and roaring engines, the underdog can still have their day. So, whether you're a biker, driver, or pedestrian, remember this moment. The road is a stage where anyone can be the star, and karma is the scriptwriter. Don't underestimate anyone on the road. As we near the end, let's look at some high-stakes moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Picture this: a highway, a reckless driver weaving between cars with no regard for safety. The result? A multi-car pileup, a domino effect of chaos instigated by one person's thoughtless actions. Remember, your choices on the road don't just affect you, they impact everyone around. Now imagine a quiet street, a peaceful day turned upside down by a hasty driver ignoring a stop sign. A second's negligence, a lifetime of regret. It's not just about following rules, it's about understanding their purpose, their role in keeping us safe. Think about a bustling city intersection, a driver running a red light, a pedestrian barely escaping disaster. The driver might have saved a few seconds, but at what cost? Each traffic light, each road sign, is a pact we all make for our collective safety. Break it, and chaos ensues. Consider a winding country road, a driver overtaking on a blind curve. The outcome is inevitable, a head-on collision, a life-altering accident. This isn't just about patience. It's about respect for the road, for its unpredictability, for the lives it carries. And finally, visualize a rainy night, a driver ignoring a slippery road sign, spinning out of control. The car might be a total loss, but the lesson is priceless. Weather is an impartial judge. It doesn't care if you're in a hurry or running late. These moments just go to show that karma is always waiting. The road is a stage where our actions, good or bad, play out in real time. It's a place where the price of a mistake can be steep, where the cost of a bad decision can be devastating. Yet, it's also a place of redemption, where we learn, grow, and hopefully make better choices. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about doing it responsibly, respectfully, and safely. So, as we leave you with these dramatic high-stakes moments, let's remember, the road doesn't judge. It merely reflects our actions. It's a mirror of our choices, a testament to our decisions, and whether we like it or not, karma is always in the passenger seat, ready to teach us a lesson when we least expect it. These moments just go to show that karma is always waiting. Well, that was a wild ride. We've witnessed 10 instances of instant karma striking back on the road, from reckless drivers getting pulled over to road ragers ending up in the ditch, tailgaters getting a muddy surprise, and pedestrians asserting their right of way. And let's not forget the mid-video twist where the tables turned and the apparent victims retaliated. These moments serve as a stark reminder that the road is a shared space and respect for others is paramount. It also reminds us that actions have consequences, and sometimes karma is the best teacher. Whether it's cutting someone off, tailgating, or simply not respecting pedestrian rights, the road can be a stage for some serious life lessons. So what was your favorite moment? The one that made you gasp, or maybe even laugh? Let us know in the comments. Remember, karma's always watching. Drive safe, and we'll see you in the next video.